stage. I guess that's why Jimi Hendrix is very popular, because it seems like he's doing something random, but you know it's not random, but it's a channeled thing. I love when you say Pap Shamir. Whatever I see, I just read, okay? For real. I used to be insecure about like my accent and stuff because I got made fun of, but then the master told us, he doesn't, he calls it, it's original, right? Whenever you just kind of do your own thing, like whenever the accent's not clear, yes, the desktop has arrived, and today we're gonna be doing an introduction. I'm not using the desktop yet. The desktop has arrived, but it's gonna take me time. So thank you to Brother Huma, and the music goes on. The year of the snake. Everybody's inspired by music around me, so I'm just glad to see that. Right? Everyone's inspired by either some kind of music form, whether it's, you know, keyboard, drumming, singing bowl, flutes, but it's all like the intention of the music. It's more about a relationship with the music. Welcoming Sister Mira. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. Okay, now that we got that over with, love your damn self still, please. And I hope, last night we diagnosed a lot of audio issue on TikTok. Hopefully it's addressed completely. Or mostly. It doesn't have to be completely. Which took a while to resolve. I just hope it's better, no crackling. Oh yeah, and also TikTok is out of probation. Don't forget Guru Wifey on... That's okay, we already went to the spa yesterday. Wifey's happy. Spend all your money on... Right. She wants to be popular and viral. She asked for 1,000 rows. 1,000 rows. I say, baby, we could do other stuff with that. Nah, she didn't ask for 1,000 rows. Just quality time is enough for us. But the one thing that makes my wife happy, she loves going out to eat. That's... So as long as we have good communication and her life is improving, her job's improving, my life's improving, my job's improving, everything good. Because it's about the little things that make the Valentine, right? It's a little thing that makes the relationship work. Did you have a nice self-care night? Yeah, for sure. Husband Tanet appeared and then disappeared. Yeah. Small talk about random thing. What was it? Did you grow up? I was like, did you watch anime when you... What? Were you into anime at all? We were talking about anime at one point. It's random. They're like, oh yeah, I don't know why. Anime. She said she said she used to watch. Thank you, Yushanti. She said she watched Cartoon Network. I'm like, they got Cartoon Network in Vietnam? And I thought, oh yeah, I used to watch Scooby-Doo a lot on Cartoon Network. And she says, I used to read Scooby-Doo. I'm like, that Scooby-Doo books? That's new to me. I only watched it on Cartoon Network. How did you propose? Not romantically. You know, or as romantic as I could make it. It wasn't like fancy. Because to me, yeah, it's a daily thing that matters. Yes, she may have wanted it to be more romantic. It was just like, no, I definitely, she was laying in bed and I just like, she was just chilling in her room. And I just came, it's time. But of course, I gave her, I gave her the good talk. To me, that it's about the communication. So I just like, I'm glad you found your purpose. I'm glad you find it. Because to me, it's about her figuring out her life. I don't want to be with somebody who does not try to figure out their. When I hear that she was inspired to do sign language and she began that journey, I was like, ding, that's it, purpose. Because that's that I could see that matching her I can see that matching her purpose. I can see a spark there, and that's what inspired the rest to happen. Because before she was doing audio engineering and it was not working out for her. But whenever she told me about sign language, ASL, that's when I knew, okay, this is. So you were dating a while then? Oh, for sure, yeah. Of course. We had a good, I think it was 3 years, and then the friendship was longer. She went to the non-audio side. Basically. Mostly. So it's, that's my key. Like whenever she found that her thing would be sign language, that was my like turn on. I was like, that's what I'm talking about, baby. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Right? Because you can see, wow, that's a light worker right there. Right? Because that, you can tell that matches her. But whenever, like, well, you can tell when something matches somebody and their life's going to improve because you can see the seed. Right? I thought you had a good romantic story. The romantic thing is different, I guess what I find romantic is a lot different. Honestly, I find this is the truth. I think the universe is romantic, and so whenever we help each other's life improve, I think the most romantic part about Grace and I is I taught her how to love herself. It's not me, of course. I was a catalyst. The universe did the work. I just didn't give up on that. And when I saw, and over time, because whenever she didn't love herself, she would be sad a lot, or she thought she needed my validation a lot. And when eventually she learned to love herself, to me, that's romantic. Like, wow. She actually learned to love herself after a year of dating. And I think the most romantic thing about Grace is her honesty. Her honesty. And that's why I'm with her. Even though she would, like, whenever I told her, look, I love myself first. My family is second, my community third, you're number fourth because you're girlfriend. When we get married, you join to family and then community after. But you're never gonna come before me. And she didn't understand that at first. But when she eventually did, she thanked me for it. I was like, it was mind-blowing. How's this name? Okay, there's a future here. That's how I knew, okay, this is the one. She thanked me for teaching that I help her love herself. I was like, that's rare. That's a rare thing. And that's how I knew there's a future. Because she was honest and she understood why I stood on my principle. And then she found the benefits of self-love first, which led her to finding her purpose, which led her to being a sign language. Yeah. And those were the most challenging times because she just wouldn't get it at first. But I would like, I'm not changing. I'm not going to love you before me, ever. Because that's impossible. And she eventually understood. So thank you to Grace. Happy Valentine's Day. That's why it works, because the foundation. When did you understand it for the first time that you love yourself? Whenever I remember I got dumped or I left I didn't even get dumped. I was clingy because I didn't love myself. I didn't know that I was clingy because I didn't love myself. And then after I left it, after the relationship split kind of, I was like, why am I still thinking about this ex a year later? I still remember this was at at the University of Houston. I was going to British literature class or algebra or geology class, excuse me. I was going to geology class and I started contemplating. I got annoyed. I was like, why am I still thinking about my ex a year later? Like, she's not even here. Why am I thinking about her? Because you're looking for love. The voice came because you're looking for love. Why? Well, why am I looking for love with her? She's not here. Because you're looking for somebody to love you. Well, why do I need somebody to love me? Because you don't know how to love yourself. And then I hear, na, 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 na. I was like, holy, I didn't know how to love myself. I didn't know that I didn't know how to love myself. It stunned me that I just didn't know how to love I didn't know I didn't know. I needed somebody to love me because I didn't know I could love me. And that's when a huge awakening happened. But at that time, I already began to meditate and contemplate, right? I began to be I began to be a practitioner already, but I was still at the baby stage, right? I was going to college. Thank you, Liz. And then I stopped looking for companionship for 5 years. I remember single, happy, hippie, locks, dancing, wild, and peaceful. Lighting my incense. I would wake up, light sage, meditate, study spirituality, didn't go out nowhere. Didn't need to go out, I just wanted to be with me. The love that was within. And I think that's when the seed was planted. And it took time to grow, yeah. It took time to water the seed. And then I would date another girl, but then I would get over her eventually. And then I met the master. Because whenever I'm involved in something, I'm the type that like to go. I'm the type that like to commit. Right? I'm the type that likes to commit heavily. Because if I'm doing something and I'm not committed, it makes me feel lost with it. That's why when I play the flute, I can't just play the flute. I need to give my life to the flute. When I live stream, I can't just like live stream and be cute. I need to give my life to it. Because that's me. So in everything that I do, that I choose to do, I give my all to it. Because if I don't, then I feel that I'm either all in or not. Because you have to figure out that's who I am. So you have to figure out how you work. Right? So if I'm gonna do sound healing, I'm all in. Sound healing community. Sound healing leadership. Right? So whenever I was doing meditation, I'm all in. It's gotta be right, fire breath, Zen breath, full lotus, right, hours. And then my whole life becomes surrounded with that. I didn't know where it would take me. Right? And so whenever I become a husband, I'm all in. I want to see my wife live the best life. I'm not going to be like, I want to be the best to help her find her inner kingdom. I don't want her to need me. Because deep down, I don't need her. I'm grateful for her. I don't want her to need me. I want her, right? I want her to be grateful that she's got her first. And when we're together, we're independently in love. But know that one day I might not be here. Same thing with you, the community here. One day I might not be here with you. One day some of us might not be here. But at least we have the knowledge, the wisdom. I am enough. You got the power. And then when you teach your children they are enough, they learn to be leaders and not just followers. They learn to be world changers, not just somebody who's just an employee, people with purpose. And I think it runs in the family. My mother is the same way. When she does cooking, when she makes Thai food, it's always all in. That's why it's always legendary food. Right? When my father helps people, it's all in, always reliable. Somebody could call him at 3 a.m. and he will go help them because that just runs in the family. Right? My sister's the same way. That's why she's an architect. That's why she's the boss lady architect. Right? And Grace is the same way. She's all in with the sign language thing, and that's why her teachers love her. Even the deaf community loves her because she's all in with the heart. So everyone in my life is all in with this. So when you meet like Sister Emily, Brother Charles, Sean, Jill, everybody's all in with their heart. And so now we have a community that's all in. So that's why I'm grateful that Brother Huma has sent us a new desktop. And here it is. So again, thank you to all the support. You don't realize how many people have been supporting me from day one. And I didn't know this would be my life. I remember my beginning. It's like, my family's the type that doesn't ask for help at all. We just do good work. And I didn't know that would be my life. My first set of crystal singing bowl. Brother John says, whatever you need. And he got me crystal bowls, right? And those crystal bowls help people, and they're still helping people. Sister Emily has them now, right? Same thing with the camera. Everything here, basically, people invest and donate because they believe in what we're doing here. And we've been doing it for 5 years, right? Yeah. Or many years, really. Many years. Hope you feel better, Yak. Right. Microphones, loop station, right? Everything in the beginning. And even when I was so broke, brothers and sisters, like Sister Shirley, like my meditation group, Shirley and John, they helped me keep going because they knew, like, they believe in me. Even though I was like so broke, they just like they supported me because they saw something. I saw something, but I didn't know how far it would go. But I just kept believing. And so, same thing with Brother Reza sending me flutes, right? Like, he didn't have to send flutes. I just bought the flute because I believe in it. And so I'm grateful that when you plant mango, you get mango. When you help people, people help you back. But you don't know. Like, I didn't know he was like, I would like to buy a PC for you. I'm like, really? But of course, at the end of the day, all of this is to help the world. That's the beautiful part. That's why I'm on here so much. It's because when you help people, they go and help other people back. And the good news is we're back on Insight Timer, and TikTok is out of probation. Yeah, so that's why the goal is send. We're gonna send Brother Huma some singing, my singing bowl and the mala beads that I use. Whenever I was a monk, you gotta give back too. It's not just about receiving, it's about... And then maybe we send Sister Haley some flutes, or if Sound Lab from Germany, if you want a 3D printed flute, let me know. Because you gotta help people who support you. And sometimes it's difficult to help some people, but with love, anything is possible. Yeah, with love, anything is possible. So definitely deeply grateful, and grateful I found a path of is called donation-based work. Right? Many people always ask, like, get a job. Right? You see it all the time. Get a real job. Because many people can't even imagine this is my job. It's like, how? God, universe, you know what I mean? My mind couldn't imagine, but I just kept following, like, okay, universe, why are you having buy me so many flutes? Even my own mind was judging myself, but now it makes sense. Because that's what was needed to get to this point. You know what I mean? Like, right. Because I don't have, like, because that's kind of, sometimes you judge yourself, but if you trust your heart, it eventually makes sense. But sometimes you have to check, is this your ego trying to buy more flutes? Or is this your heart? If it's from the heart, it's going to grow more love. If it's from the ego, the instrument will just be sitting there. Because there's no inspired action behind that. So thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Gert. And honestly, what makes me happy, when I see y'all inspired, right? Like Sister Grace playing the flute. Evie playing the flute. The cats and dogs enjoying the sound healing. People's family, the whole family watch it. I'm definitely honored to be part of your life, and it's all love, one love. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. Aww. 18-year-old cat. Pets are smarter. They know how to. They're like, just feed me and I love you. Don't feed me, I still love you. I love you so you can feed me. Smart. You know what I mean? They love and love. The love will eventually get me some snacks today. How do I get out of my root? You don't want to get out of it. You want to build on it. It's like a tree. The tree cannot grow tall if the root's not deep. What's your opinion on Valentine's Day? It's good marketing. That's it. Restaurants make more money. Flower shops make more money. And that's okay. Sometimes having a day of love is better than no love. But the sad part is that sometimes the love on Valentine's Day is suggestive and manipulative and more material. But some people really like that because some people's love language is gifts. My wife loves gifts because that's her love language. It doesn't have to be so expensive. One flower could show a lot. But if you need 1,000 or 100 flowers for you to be happy, I mean, if you got the money, that's what you sign up for. Yes, I 2 times. One in the morning, one at night. You know what I mean? You just have to know, if you get involved with somebody who needs a lot of material things, that's what you signed up for. Some people only share love on one day. No, it's 2. One for Mother's Day, one for Father's Day, right? And then Valentine's Day. Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, I guess they don't hang out with their father sometime on Valentine's Day. I asked Virgil to not get me anything. Yeah. How about it? I don't even celebrate my birthday. I just tell my parents, thank you for birthing me. Thank you for, I just say, thank you for raising me. Thank you for not giving up on me even though I was so effed up. And I don't want to celebrate it. I turn off my birthdays on all social media. I make sure no one knows. Because every day is my birthday. That's the truth. Every day that I wake up, I'm so grateful because imagine every day that you wake up, you love what you do. That's why I come on the stream here and Oh, why are you appearing here twice? To help people see a more expanded view. You know, when you just see vertical view, the mind just see a little box. But when that little box shows a larger box, the mind goes, oh, open sesame. Yeah, some people will not like it, but they just have to deal with it. Every day is every day is a second chance. Because I'm already blessed. Look what I get to do with my life. Every day that I wake up and I get to be here, it's a miracle. Like people just, essentially I just get to mess around all day, but it's from the heart. But of course, doing it professionally also. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mess around, but it's still professional, the best. But sometimes it's professional with pinky up. You know what I mean? And I know I annoy a lot of people because some people judge up front. They don't want to really figure out who you are, and that's why those people aren't here. The people who judge you the most aren't going to stay anyways. The people who criticize you the most, they just only come once in a while. But the ones that support you, right, they're there for sure. And so I'm grateful for all the loving support. I'm grateful for even the master believing in me so much, you know. I'm grateful many of my spiritual brothers, sisters from the temple who are devoted to practicing, like respect. So I think one of the greatest principles is respect. I think whenever people, because you know, I'm silly a lot, but people still deeply respect, because why? Behind the silliness, we're doing great work out here. And so, you know, I'm definitely honored to serve. And I think about the Buddha and Jesus every day, actually. I think about like the difficulties that the people before us had to go through to make the world a peaceful place. Like Thich Nhat Hanh got exiled from his country for being peaceful, right? Martin Luther King, right? Even it's dangerous. But guess what? My life's not even mine. I've been blessed with it. That's how I see it. I've been blessed to just wake up. So now that I realize this life is a blessing and everything else is extra, help people realize that their life is a blessing. I learned earlier on it's going to be difficult. It could be dangerous. But I trust the universe. I'm sad I fall asleep before you were live last night. Yeah. Gandhi, non-violence, you know. Non-violence and peaceful. I don't even debate people. I let people try to debate me and I just go, looks like we have a disagreement. We can just, we can just respectfully disagree. Like, I understand where you're coming from, and it looks like we're not going to agree, and we don't have to. And I respect and love you because you're my brother, sister, and you bleed red, I bleed red. And that is what unites humanity. But nowadays, people don't know how to do that. Why? Ego. The end. The same old issue since the beginning of freaking... the same issue, ego. Right? The same issue. Back then, they didn't have the phone, but they had the ego. The same thing, ego. You know what I'm saying? Do Buddhists generally pursue a vegan or vegetarian diet? Says Pep Shamir. Mahayana, yes. It depends on what Buddhism they practice. I practice original Buddhism, which is the one that doesn't need labels. Some people identify as Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana, and other different splits off of it. Many people who are Mahayana are vegetarian, but some people are just vegetarian during the New Year season or during the... Some people are vegetarian when it's full moon. Right? Everyone's practice is different. Because people, right? Fried chicken and barbecue is delicious. So it's hard for people to... And yeah, right. And so you just gotta do it. As a matter of fact, the master says, if you love your family, eat meat with them. That's controversial, right? Like, what does that really mean? Because when the master says something, he wants you to think about it, not to just be reactive. It's not about eating meat or not eating meat. It's about love. Because sometimes they spend all day, all night making that thing, and to show them love. Love is above all, but sometimes we're attached to our tongue. As a matter of fact, when you're training with a master and you tell him you're vegan, he'll give you shrimp. Why? Because some of us are too attached to our philosophy that we don't know how to be harmonious in life. We're too attached to my ideology that life's not working. But to me, it's not about what I eat. My heart, I respect, and I take action from it. So, but if you're too attached, right? But he's not, right? He's not walking around giving people meat, of course. If you consider yourself a student and you show up to like be trained, or if you live at the temple or whatever, he's gonna push you to be greater, because you at least show up to be mentored. And there's no like, and you don't know if he's gonna do that at all. He might not even talk to you for a year. Right. There's a quote. As long as there are slaughterhouses, there will be battlefields. What's your take on this? The real slaughterhouse is your own mind. Some people, they say that because they're attached to the view and they want to make a statement that makes people think like, oh. When somebody loves barbacoa and lengua tacos, you're not converting them to not do that. You know, let's be honest. Let's say it's Thanksgiving Day and your grandma made some barbacoa with fresh flour tortillas, and you go, right, Abuela, I can't eat this. At the end of the day, it's about love. And so that message it's coming from one view, right? They have the free will to believe that. Now, I'm vegetarian, but I don't ever force people to be vegetarian. I think it's immature. That's right. It's like whenever you try to yell at people, hey, love your damn self already, man. Come on, just be positive. Stop being all negative and stuff. It's good for you. Be positive. Who the hell is this guy? Right? Be the change, not be the complaint. Sometimes you want to change people, but you don't want to be a good role model. When you become an amazing role model, people become inspired by you naturally instead of you having to convince people to be a certain way. That's it. I used to eat all of it. Fried chicken, rare ribeye steak, seafood, shrimp, right? Thai food, there's so much, right? And the reason I left all of that, because through meditation, my sensitivity is called, I started experiencing something called interconnectedness, that we're all one. And so whenever I start eating things, I start to like be aware where it comes from, because I start to see the cause and effect. But I don't need to be perfect. I'm not vegetarian to be a perfect vegetarian. I'm vegetarian to make my compassion work for me. Sometimes people are vegetarian to fit in the vegetarian club and the vegan club. That's not my reason. But if you do it, hey, that's you. That's you. Right? That's you, boo. I respect it. But don't disrespect people. That's the worst way to convince people. Be a good role model. Right? Everybody play the damn flute. Go and buy a flute now. Like, right? Flutes are good for you. Play your flutes, people. Stop playing the other instrument. That's the wrong one. She says, okay. Imagine that, right? Flute is good for you. It's breath work. I don't know what y'all doing. Get off the app and play flutes. Imagine. What about guitar? No, throw it away. You don't need it. Like, right. And it's gotta be triple drone flutes. Right? You gotta be all the way in. Don't play no single flute. That's ego. But sometimes people be doing that because the person that taught them, they taught them this and missing this. And that's why when I see people on TikTok live stream, prove to me God's not real, sitting there like this terrible energy. Right? All right, God is real. Let me prove it to you, right? The kingdom of God. And so now you have a bunch of people just looking for like, oh, I see, right? Because that's what, sadly, is because that's what gets you viewers. But it's missing love. And people will subscribe to drama and not even realize what they're doing. It drains them. But they'll subscribe to drama. They'll subscribe to debates. But all of that doesn't lead to happiness. But people don't know better. I have 3 flutes. No, you got 4. The drone flute counts as 2. Are you lying to me? Wait a minute. Is somebody lying? I gotta put you on the naughty list now. Who's that? Grace AZ? Not loving her damn self. Wait till Christmas comes. You're on the naughty list this year. Happy Valentine's Day. But Virgil's a good one. I hope. I hope. That sounds like more like the Grinch. Children. So today I'm gonna go to the temple. And then go practice it with Emily and Charles. Develop the harmonium vibes. So again, thank you to Brother Huma. Idea. It just came in. Sign this, please. Ding dong. Oh yeah, it's coming today. Harmonica. I don't know if people listen to harmonica to relax. But I mean, you know, I've been looking at more bansuris. Anyways. The harmonica welcoming. Not what model is it? I'm not sure. It's like 14 Jin, 700 KF or something like that. Yeah. So again, thank you to Brother Huma. And thank you to all the support, you know. Initially, we were saving up to get a desktop. And thank you to Brother Michael from Germany adding to the fund. So with that funds, the goal is send people flutes, singing bowl, or shirts. And then, because many people, you know, many people have been so supportive, and it's good to, it's great to give back. Yeah. Thank you. And the whole goal is to just keep, you know, keep making great music, keep helping people, keep inspiring people to love their damn self, and be consistent with self-improvement and not fall off just because it's Valentine's Day to go back to your ex. I mean, yeah. Don't go back to your ex, please. The harmonica has a beautiful sound. Mm. This is a key of B. Now that I have a better flute rack, more accessible. Recently, people have been enjoying the bansuri more because of the soothing. Because I don't. It's like very, it's very positive, loving energy. Thank you, Grace. Are you celebrating Valentine's Day? Every day. Every day. Every day, yeah. Cooling. Yeah, the bansuri has a cooling effect, the major scale. And when your mind's heavy, the cooling effect is like, hey, it's like sleeping on a cloud. สวัสดีครับ thank you. play off sheet music or whatever. I actually don't know how to read sheet. Actually, I used to know how, but I switch over to reading my heart, or basically reading nothing, just letting it come out. Yeah. So whenever I play, I'm actually not thinking about anything. It just kind of, hey. This is, I've been trying to enjoy this flute more, just really out of tune. So crazy, huh? And so when that's why there's different tunings, because when things are in tuned, it does something to you. It makes you feel in tune with yourself. Right? That's the beautiful part. Like this, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the massage. I'm like, what is that? Massage for you. Thank you, everybody. So, when something's out of tune, you feel out of tune. That's why there's a tuning scale. Sometimes we think the tuning is from here. That's why there's chakras. There's a chakra system, and each key when it's in tuned. So in life, there's different tuning, right? Or there's different things that you resonate with, because when things are in tune, it helps you feel more connected. Right? More connected. So this is out of tune. You can still find a way to make things that are out of tune sound beautiful. I was not licensed, but I was certified because I didn't pass the I didn't even take the test. So the effort to make an out of tune flute sound good, it requires a lot. So that's why starting out with a flute that has good feeling matters so much. But even if it's out of tune, you can still find a way to add drama, use your breath work, timing, volume level, and just the ambience vibe, right? And so this flute has a lot of sadness. When things are out of tune, there's kind of like a somberness to it. So you can match it. You could match that vibe. But that sadness sometimes helps people heal and release if it's played with love. But if you're sad and you play a sad song, it may multiply people's sadness instead of heal them. Let's try. Here's the opposite, something that's really tuned. You can hide a lot by playing softer. Right, you just play silent. Yes, my hair is back. McRib is back. I mean, most of my hair is back. It's not my hair, it's the universe's hair anyways. I don't even own my hair. Limited time offering. Madagascar. Sri Lanka. Becoming more, a little more. Cuba. Just floating off in an island on the side. Yeah, so this flute does sound a lot better when you play, whenever you lower the volume and turn up the reverb, because it hides a lot of the imperfection. Oh, the trash is being picked up today. Thank you, trash man. Like, what is that? Everything's all sentimental. The cat is in a front yard fighting each other and one's watching. Test 1, 2. The universe is teaching me today. Just showed me some new things. I just sit here, the universe is kind of shows me, okay, the next level is here. I'm like, really? It's all just a relationship with the art form, Wow. It's definitely is a sacred thing that I experience every day. It's more of a relationship than anything. Because when you make love with the flute, it's the love just flows through you and teaches you, oh, do this and that. And it's beautiful, very beautiful, so grateful. And y'all get it, yeah. And you just get to observe it. Sometimes I don't even know what's going on, and then the universe go, hey. Yeah, that's why whenever you see me just zone into exploring, that you see it, Just be a conduit. But at what cost? Sitting here every day. Just gotta sit and pay attention, keep improving. And then things sound better every day. Things are becoming more magical every day, It's beautiful. It's emotional. It's a quiet, it's deeply emotion, but it's just something that's sacred in here. Right? And we all have that. That's the beautiful part. We all have it. Thank you, Keith. Thank you for all the gifting the sub, by the way. Pep Schmear. How are you feeling today? Lady Pink Kitty, hello. Sound Lab, Jamie Lynn. Yeah. Beautiful. Every day I realize, shoot, it can only get better from here. That's so, that's the thing that is so wild. It can only get better from here. That's so stunning. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 to the 4. 1, 2. Okay. But of course, it's not going to be easy. But it can only get better from here. It's such a humbling. It's exciting, right? Because imagine if you never stop improving and devoting your life to improvement. Your life just keeps getting better because you work at it. So that's why I do the master. I think one of the first lines he ever taught me was, do your work. Do your work. I've been doing my work, but when he said do your work, I'm like, okay, I guess there's more work to do. Do your work. Master Kaochin, yeah. Actually, right now, I kind of want to add... you haven't done the chakras one? That was... Who knows? It's not... It might not happen for a while. 3.5 hours. It's for the OGs, for the people who... Right? That was, again, when things happen here, don't expect it to happen again. But if it does, you were there. Kind of vibe, you know? Thank you, Empress Mooney, Christy. Glad to hear your progress. So today, I think while I'm with you on the live stream, let's develop something called the Sound Healing Network. Boom. Okay. Gotta show respect to the... We're gonna create a sound healing network in my hyper follow link so people can know to go to Sound Healing Network. So, like, you know, the people who I see do the work and are consistent. I'm just looking for people who are consistent, not the people that don't do. I'm looking for people who do, let's just say, great work. And that great work is commitment, consistency, humility. And then once I figure that out, then I'll ask people, who do you see that's... And then let's add it to my bio. Right. Add it to my bio. And there'll be Mystic Villagers. After the Mystic Villagers, the Sound Healing Network. Or let's just say recommended sound healers. Okay. Some feelings might get hurt if you're not on the list. But it's not personal. It's just more like, hey, I vibe with you. You do great work. The end. And Nightbot's still not working on... It's still not working, right? I think I have to, like, take the Nightbot out. Like, Let's see. Unmod and remod Nightbot because Nightbot wilding recently. You don't wanna go to work. Unmod Nightbot. And then /mod Nightbot. Let's see here. Let me fix that real quick. Oh no, Nightbot is on strike right now. Let's see here. Okay, how do I reconnect Nightbot again here? Setting up Nightbot. Oh, there we go. Mod. Mod Nightbot. Okay. Or maybe it, don't tell me maybe it deleted everything. Maybe I just don't have any commands. I definitely didn't expect. Let's see here. Commands. Nope, it's still in here, but huh. Leave channel. Join channel. Okay, it's working again. Wow. Finally. Okay, let me update that. Socials. You guys gotta lead the channel and join the channel. You gotta be tech savvy. Gotta babysit robots and people. Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's Friday. It's Friday. You're right. Friday is fine. It's okay, Nightbot. Today is your day. Okay, social. Just woke up from the surgery. How? I hope you feel good, sister. All right. There should be Nightbot on YouTube. Let's see here. Command socials. Okay, so that's working. Setting. I'm trying to get Nightbot on YouTube. Doing okay. Tech savvy is not me. You gotta be, I used to what is... Everyone was using Discord and everyone told me to get Discord. I'm like, what the heck is Discord? I barely use Reddit. I don't even use Twitter or X or whatever. I'm like, I don't think I want to use that in my life. No, thank you. Yeah. It's kind of like there's enough social media in my life. Enough. Welcoming brother Simon, Arturo, Loran. Okay, there's no command for it, I guess. Default. Command socials. Setting. User ID. What is that for? User ID. Setting up Nightbot. There we go. Go to community setting. Nightbot is in here, but it's not working. Maybe my command is wrong. I didn't even adjust the command. And we'll go to setting up this recommended sound healers that we personally know, because there's millions of sound healers at this point, you know what I mean? Gotta like socials command. Command socials. It says alias must be an existing command. So this is it must be an existing. Timers. Command. Oh, okay, that's the issue. Dang, I don't use. I'm so behind on it. Name command socials update. Command socials. Unmod Nightbot. Okay, I don't think that it works like that. Timers. My body hurts. I'd rather listen to the music than take any medicine. It's up to you. You have to find out what works for you. It's just sometimes if the pain is terrible, that you can't sleep, that's why you just have to see. You want to find balance in your life for sure. There's also like essential oils and all these things. It's just more about not relying too much, because your body's healing itself. It's just you don't want to get involved too much with that. That's why drinking water and all these things help your body to flow better. All right. Here we go. Social media. Add new section. We're going to call it. Let's just call it. Mystic Village Sound Healing Network. Right. This is called that. Boom. And basically, to be in the club, you just have to serve humanity with your heart. Help people. Okay, so let's see, Sister Willow. What? Well, let's start with Sister Grace, right? What's her username? Grace AZ. Grace Heart AC. How are we gonna do that? Wait. Gotta take care of that. My ears have been ringing. Is that a good sign? You can make it a good sign. Gotta be 50 Cent to be in the club. Find me in the club. That was from Feed the Yak. And you can be on Kill Tony now. Mute this so I can copy the name. Let's see, friends. There we go. Grace. Oh, Grace in AZ. Okay, that's her. Ooh. Alright, add link URL Grace in AZ. Title Grace save image. Then you're getting so official. You're so official. Thank you for your consistency. Let's do Brother Arrow Eyes. Arrow eyes. Arrow eyes. Arrow dot eyes. That's his. Arrow dot eyes. Wait a minute, this is a fake account. They try to get you already. I'm like, that's not him. He has more followers than that. I'm friends with a fake one too. Arrow dot I. Oh no, this is right. I'm looking at the follower count. Arrow dot eyes. Alright. Mystic Village Sound Healing Network. We'll just call it Sound Healers. Sound Healer Network. Everything's already. Or to be clear, Sound Healer Friends. Yeah, Sound Healer Friends. Alright, add link. URL. Cancel. Arrow.eyes. Zen friends. Oh, did he just change his picture again? Oh no, it's the same picture. I just saw it. Save image as. Arrow eyes. Check out Sound Healer Coda, yeah. He comes in here from time to time, but not that much. I just focus on the people who come in here. I see they do great work. He's on. Welcome, Cindy. You know, I definitely follow him. Let's go to Zen Master Mike. Oh, I guess Sister Emily could be in the sound here. Yeah, we could just put Sister Emily. And we'll update everything. Serenity with Emily. That's so cute. Serenity. Serenity with Emily. Emily. Oh, Emilie. Yeah, I'm very peculiar of who I collaborate with. And it's more about. Sometimes it's just a matter of time before you collaborate with somebody. It's more if the universe brings people together or we decide to do something together. But I just look at the eyes and the universe already tells me. That's it. You just look at the eyes one time. And how they operate. You can tell how people operate, yeah. So, not everybody enjoying the day, but the day is good. Sorry if today is hard for you, says Isaiah. Not every day is supposed to be easy day. That's just how it's gonna be sometimes. That's why I don't expect every day, because on a challenging day, you're like, that's just the day. That's what the universe gave me. But when you start to have influence, right? So the more leadership involved, the more response. Because some people are more, like the way we run community in here is a lot different than most people doing it, right? The only one that I see running a similar vibe is Yam Socks. Right? But he doesn't do sound healing. The way he runs the community is similar to what we do in here. Right? And then it's because at the end of the day, it's more about building community and being useful to humanity. Imagine you people need me and I don't talk to them. I just do my own thing on the stream. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time we're here to support and say what's up, genuinely engage and lead people to genuine healing. And when I don't see that, that's fine. That's because I'm trying to, gather. I'm trying to unite the people who are on the same wavelength. Because it's gonna radiate stronger. The more people on the same page, the more the beacon. And we open vortex together a positive. It's just my criteria is when I look at people's eyes. Have they done deep work with healing themselves before healing others? This is a huge criteria to me. If they haven't done deep work and they become a healer, they spread something else. That's it. Let's see here. Sound Lab says, somebody told me that years ago. Yeah, I just want to make sure. And the reason is because I used to hang around a bunch of people who were healers who did not deeply heal themselves, and it was clear as day to me, but it wasn't to them. And eventually I had to leave them anyways because they weren't completing their own healing, right? At least but people have the right to do whatever they want, and I also have the right to be like, let me not collaborate with you because you need more work. We gotta have some standards in here, in life, and that's why it ended up Mystic Village happening, because I was not trying to make anything. It's just when you keep not finding people who, like healers who don't go all the way with their healing, you can see the difference. And the key part is the wisdom. The wisdom is unclear. They talk a lot about knowledge, but a lot of it doesn't make sense. Like talking a lot, but people can't absorb what they're speaking because they don't really know it in their heart. Right? Because when you genuinely know something, you can explain it on a 3rd grade level, 6th grade level. But to me, with spirituality is already so intricate and complex. If you can't make it that simple, are you even teaching anybody nowadays? It's real talk. Because there's so much confusion and there's a lot of Zen Master Mike, save image. Healers haven't healed themselves, just want control over other people, and we should try to be aware who. And whenever I stand up for that, a lot of the mainstream healers, right, I piss them off. The ones that haven't done the work, and it shows in the people around. So whenever healers don't, whenever you find that, people end up worshiping the healer instead of feeling healed. That's the right. That's why I tell, I love you, GT, I love you. Love your damn self. Because if you don't tell them that, then they become your groupie, and then they don't be their own internal groupie. That's one of the big things. Be your own damn groupie. Be your own fan club. Yeah, the main part, everybody's doing the best to figure it out, right? I'm just here to be my complete self. I'm not the reason why I'm here, I'm just here to be me. Not everybody's gonna like that, and they don't have to. They don't have to. But I just keep it real because the results of what people are doing around here is amazing. I do my best to stay humble, and because that's how I've been taught. Stay humble, but stand But when it's time to hit the home run, you better swing and hit. When it's time to help people, you better have results, or else you just charge people $33.33 while their life stays the same. Hell no. And just to be clear, hell no. Not here to do. Ineffective work that leads to making money is one of the main, that's called spiritual. It's just business, right? It's missing authenticity. So that's why when people come to the stream and try to teach y'all something, I just sit and watch. What they trying to convert you? Try to get them to believe their view? They don't even know about to help people, you have to be consistent and respect them, not just show up randomly and talk at people. You have to build something. That's it. There's no shortcut. And the reason sometimes they build something but it doesn't grow, why? Because maybe what you're doing doesn't resonate with people. That's why it doesn't grow. And it's hard to teach healers that sometimes because they want to do something, but it's not what they need to do. So they just have to kind of get humbled by the universe a little bit more. Yeah. Get humbled. Because I had to get humbled too. And sometimes you can become overly humble that you don't hit the home run, that you don't do excellent work. Definitely you can be overly humble, and a lot of people maybe, you know. Da-na-na-na. Are you humble? I don't know, you tell me. Can you be overly humble? What is overly humble? Being overly humble is also ego. Oh. Because you're playing though. You're playing humility so much. Chill. Especially in the Buddhist culture, in the Asian culture, you see people. No, you first. No, you first. You first. You first. No, you first. No, you first. No, you're like. The introvert battle, right? Right. The introvert battle. No, you first. No, please, you. Two Japanese businessmen or something, who can bow lower than each other? No. Just to show I honor you more, which is a form of manipulation. Oh. Shh. That's why you gotta find the middle way. Oh, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Right? Just making things work so that we can be happy. It's not about winning. I'm more humble than Arturo. Right? Arturo, Loran. Please be my guest in the studio. Just use whatever you want. Arturo Loran, the #1 student in the temple, he's still there, even though he have a stomach virus. TikTok is going to shut down beginning on Sunday. Oh, really? I thought I just got out of probation. Oh no, if you want healing, you have to go to Elio. At this point, I just feel like the TikTok thing, I just feel like a ping pong ball. Ban, unban, block, unblock. With pupusas. Pupusas. Vegetarian pupusas all the way. But hey, what? Alright, who did we miss so far? We got Grace, Emily, Willow, Era Eyes, and Master Mike. I haven't really made friends with brother Cody. That's one of the reasons. Like, it's hard to call somebody a friend when you don't have a relationship with them. You know. So it's more about, I've connected, said hi, what's up? There's some relationship involved. That's why. It's not about just like, yeah, I like you. It's more about relationship. Don't worry, it's not good. It's all good. Let's see. I guess that's. There was another sister. She's the one that does. She also lives in an RV and does sound healing from her RV. What's her name? I like her vibe. Definitely. I'm learning to let go what you are describing, speaking my mind when I disagree, not just trying to absorb things that don't resonate with me. Yeah, that's called, Jordan Peterson calls that being disagreeable. Don't just, like, when I don't agree with something, I just actually say it, like, nah, I don't resonate with that. But some friendships, some people, when you're around them, you just know. Sometimes it's better to just be quiet because some people are closed-minded, and you can still love them. That's just who they are. Some people just only see what they want, but they're not willing to see. And so I learn the most from the people who are closed-minded because they teach me, wow, you think that way. I never thought about like that. Or, you just want to see one side of the story all the time. That's okay. You gotta be willing to see the whole picture, but some people's ego don't allow them to because that's the best they know. Alright, let's see here. I really want to add. Let's see here. I guess that's sister. Oh, actually, I'm friends with her. I could just look at my friends list real quick. Friends. Oh, there she goes. Amber 888. I see her. I see her doing her thing. I see she's doing her part. So, Amber 888. Gotta represent. That's your sister? Mm-hmm. Aw. Yeah, I see. I see her. She also said, you inspire me to start live streaming. I'm like, whoa, that's what. Teamwork makes the dream work. I can't do it alone. We need network of people who do it together. Teamwork. Right? And so, whenever I see the homies, Arthur, you don't even play guitar. You just come and talk like, hola, hermanos, hermanas. Me llamo Arturo Loran. Truc la meditación, templo e maestro Gauchin. Get on the way. Reiki level 1. What city do y'all live in, Cece? Amber 888, right? Amber. See, arrow eyes. Okay. CAUCHIN. That's basically our teacher. Let's see here. Boom. We are on. Oh, it's online. Beautiful. There's a link in my bio. The master has a YouTube channel. He's on here. Master Kao Chin. Alright, let me check all the links. Make sure it's legit. You know what? Let's just ask Brother Zen Cody, or Cody Sound Healer, because he's very consistent. I think I want to honor that. You know what I mean? Sound Healer Cody. Even though I haven't really spoken to him at all, but I gotta respect the trailblazer. He's been on here, and he live streams pretty consistently. And he has his profile. Scammers are messaging you. That's what I'm talking about. It's more about... And he does a great job on the flute, you know, very good flute sounds, does a lot of chanting also. Because in Buddhism, in the Buddhist spiritual community, we're taught to respect the senior. Because they came before you, it's like honoring your father and mother. Well, when you join when you're in a temple, one of the teaching is, hey, whoever was here before you, they might have a big ego. Respect them. Even though they might be that way, but you don't have to hang out with them. It's just more like honoring the people. It's like a respect because the people who came before you helped build it, right? Help build it. So that's why you gotta honor the people who came before you, even if they are not progressing and they feel stuck. It's more about respecting each other because they're doing their best, you know. Do the best that you can. Let's see here. Sean. Save image. Dang, we upgrading everything. You getting pictures. If you look at the link in my profile, you'll see the update: Mystic Villagers and Sound Healer Friends. Upgrading everything. We're gonna go to Jill. Got her bougie. There's a video of Evie sitting in a singing bowl, and one of the comments says, "That's wrong. That's not okay." Unfortunately, people will always, the big singing bowl, that's not okay. I'm like, I guess that's your problem. That's inspiring the children. No, it's just because some people think it's disrespectful to like stand in a singing bowl, but that's ego. Because that's what happens when you're attached to humility. You're attached to respect so much that you suffer. Because some people are not at that level yet. Of like, hey, by the way. Yeah. I mean, people judge. It's just more about making sure. It's just more about make your life work. That's it. Make your life work. That's why I say, do you, boo. Literally. Do you, boo. But they don't. They don't want to do them. They want to concern too much about other people. And then the main part is, if you're happy, do you. If you're unhappy, you really need to do you. You like ego? I mean, I watch my ego. I use my ego. I don't let the ego use me. And the thing is, if the ego does end up using you, if you just watch, if you're constantly being aware of your ego, then you can check your ego. But if you never check your ego, who's gonna check it for you? Well, if you have a community, is it my ego or is it the ego? It depends on how you're referring to. Right? There is no I. On a spiritual level, there is no my. All is one, right? There's no my one, it's just one. On a human experience, right? You were born. But who are you really before you were born? That's the spiritual explanation. So you have to learn to articulate that clearly, or else you end up confusing people and potentially pissing some people off, which we're not trying to do. So that's why when you're trying to like engage with people, please be articulate. Because if you're not articulating things that make sense and have clarity, you end up just confusing people. And if you confuse them enough, that's bad karma, which means it's going to happen to you. Maybe it won't happen spiritually, but maybe your taxes get effed up. Something like that, right? So you have to see cause and effect. Yeah, if you confuse other people, confusion will come to your life, because you planted mango, you get mango. You plant confusion, you get confusion. And the profile is updated. Dun, 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 dun. But again, some people see what I'm doing is ego. That's okay. Because at the end of the day, there is ego, because we're not here to pretend we don't have egos. It helps us to survive. When you're hungry, imagine when you're hungry and you don't eat. My body is hungry. I'm not hungry. Like, imagine that. So imagine just your body's hungry, you don't eat, because you're so spiritual, you end up not eating. Some people can do that, like the dude in India. Like the guru in India who just stares, the sun gazing. Right? Sun gaze, he is eating. But the amount of effort to not eat is he just practiced all day. Alright. So that's a style of inspiring people. Whoa. Right? Not like being able to live off of this meditation. That's like really difficult. So, right, his role, he inspired, wow, meditation and spiritual practice can do phenomenal things. But people won't do it. So there's a consequence to that, right? Whoa, cool. This guru doesn't have to eat. wow. But then they eat. So it's like it's cool to see how powerful spiritual devotion and meditation is. But some things are not as practical. And the Master teaches us to be more practical with the way we help the world. Not just to have people worship you because you can do some supernatural things. Because when you start doing supernatural things, you create a fan club. Instead of teach people to improve their life, they go, my guru doesn't even have to eat. What about your guru? While your life's still the same. Right. That's why one of the code from one of the rules is that if you experience supernatural power, don't show it off, don't tell anybody. But if you have a witness who saw it, that's fine. But never reveal it because it spreads the wrong message. It makes people just want to chase supernatural power instead of be a good person. They just want to levitate or try to open their third eye and all this, which creates more ego, and that will come back to you. But it is what it is. And sometimes it's really hard to speak the truth. But I learned earlier on, if you don't speak the truth, what do you have in your life? Bunch of BS. And I lost a lot of friends when I became more spiritual, and I lost a lot of spiritual friends when I became more honest. And then you learn, oh, that's how it be sometimes. That's just how it be sometimes. So eventually, as you do more, you learn to be effective with your life, because oftentimes people don't like the truth. So you have to know you have to have timing when to say some things. Yeah, you got to have a good timing when you say some things. See how's my Spotify? Spotify still working? Everything has been changed to Guru Tenet. So no more cosmic, basically. So gotta change that also. And one of the things I got used to explain, why did you change your name to Guru Tenet? Because when my name was Brother Tenet, no one asked any questions. For real, because that and the thing is, if I'm a fake guru, they'll figure out. If I'm real, they'll figure it out. But the main part is, they have to see, and that's what helps people to see. Is this BS or is this do charlataning people? Charlataning, yeah. Just made that word up today. I can never think of any questions because yeah. Are you a monk? No, I'm not a monk. That's one of the reasons why I grew my hair back too. because we move away from that. I don't want people assuming, so whenever now I look way less like a monk, right? And so I always tell people I'm not a monk anyways, straight off, because that's just the truth. Yeah, no, I was trained. Ooh. Okay. And everybody knows almost doesn't count. Share, copy, link, artist. Apple Music. How do I find my app? My YouTube Music. Thank you. Whenever I first awakened, all I wanted to do, I felt, whenever I meditated and I experienced deep bliss, I was like, dude, why is the whole world not feeling like, why aren't we teaching this? And I never stopped that journey. That's it. Like when I felt relaxed and peaceful, I was confused why we were not teaching meditation and teaching positivity in the world already. Like why isn't this a main thing that we're doing? I got kind of, And so in the beginning, when I really tried to help people, again, they called me hippie. Tanet became a hippie. My parents thought I was like, what is going on? Because, it's kind of crazy. Imagine out of nowhere, you just become all like into positivity. Detect. Wow, there's a lot of things to change. My Apple Music's got to change too, looks like. Yeah, because sometimes people follow you because what they want you to be, right? They follow you because they expect you to be a certain positivity. And so I just constantly be raw. Would you say you're the happiest version of yourself? Absolutely. Shoot. I gotta stay humble, but I love my life today. I just love everything I'm doing. I have a great wife. I have a great car. The flutes are getting better. I have a great community. It's not even mine, it's the universe, you know what I mean? I have a great attitude. And I know it wasn't always that way. I definitely was miserable at one point. So wherever I came from, I remember, because it was way worse than this. Like, wow, terribly worse. And it got better. It like transformed. And then I get to help others transform too. Like my mother, my family, my wife, myself. And then the people around me. Like everything is just a transformation. Like the mandala just keeps getting, it just keeps going. Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum. Just keep helping people. Your life is working out after all. Finally got there. Okay, the last part. That's me. The sass. Okay, excuse the sass. Can't take the sass out of me. Okay, my Apple Music's gone. Okay. On my YouTube. Good. Go to net music. YouTube Music. Yeah, because some people don't like some things I say. I just can't stop it. You know what I mean? You know. And the more I try to not be myself, the more miserable I am. I would rather be myself and have the consequences and then learn to change than to, oh no, what if I say this thing? What if they don't like me? That's why I'm like this today. Wild, unhinged sometimes. What if they don't like me? That's their problem. Like, oh. Yeah. Make sure to click save. You never know what's gonna happen. When people don't believe in what is capable, they will call you a hippie. At first I got offended, and then I realized, well, actually at that time I didn't really know what a hippie was. So I was just like, then I realized, that's not so bad. Because, I'm so naive. I was so sheltered. I didn't, and my English wasn't that good. I didn't speak English really clearly at all. And I was low confident and explore much, close-minded too. Through the awakening, it just bloomed. And no one could have guessed that. And so that's why I thought, oh, he must have changed religions. My mother thought I changed religion. I was like, I'm into love. I'm into, oh, you're all about love now. But, in a condescending, oh, you're all about love now. And I was like, yeah, basically. Yeah, I'm not. And it's later, after my awakening, where I learned to love Jesus and respect Christianity and respect people, because God, when you're walking this path, it's just so much. Sometimes you get a lot of judgment. Being one with your feminine side creates balance within you. Exactly. I used to be insecure with my feminine side, And then I learned to balance the masculine side. It's just sometimes you're just sassy and you're feminine, and you don't let yourself be that. I just let myself be this. Whatever this is. Whatever this is, it's called happy. Happiness is here and now. I have dropped my worries. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Apple Music. Apple Music. I'm still on Apple Music. I'm still cosmic. Apple Music makes... Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Last generation. Okay, leave that then. Spotify. Gotta change that. The destination is legit here now. It just takes a lot of people. How did you learn to play all the instruments? The universe, honestly. And I sometimes try to learn from others, and then I realize what they are learning is what their teachers taught them, and then they never grew out of what their teachers taught them. They just stayed in a box. So that's why I'm really peculiar of who I learn music from, because sometimes what they're learning is rigidity, but sometimes there's something to be learned from that, for sure. So it's like, And honestly, I end up not being as happy whenever I use too much of my mind to make music, and it shows up in a group too, like in a sound healing group when we're together. All right, and I think it's done. Hyperfollow.com/Guru link in the bio. You can see I add the Mystic Village merch is at the top because people have been asking. My mailing address is there. I don't even know if it works because don't know if anybody said anything. My social is there, and then after that, Master Kauchin. My master's YouTube channel, the Mystic Villagers locally here. Sound. Right. Mystic Village. Let's just call it MV. Sound Healing Friends. Grace, Arrow Eyes, Emily, Willows, and Master Mike. We got Amber, Cody, the Sound Healers. And then I really like JD Flutes, but I actually don't have any flutes from him because can't afford it yet. And again, it's just more about doing our best to be effective at peace. And today my goal, go to the temple, go practice with Emily. And also, we recently reached 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much for your... Thank you for all the offline view and donation, all these things. And on TikTok, we recently reached 80,000 followers. Thank you so much. Oh, I think wherever we're at now. So it's just an honor to be here. You know, I don't take it lightly at all. I may be joking around, but there's a reason. It's about authenticity. It's about realness. But sometimes you got to turn that off because people are trying to meditate and go to sleep. You know what I mean? I'm trying to sleep right now, man. Shoot. So I try my best to find balance. If I know people trying to sleep, I'm not trying to go off on a deep spiritual talk. Most lessons are not words. I learned because I started recognizing I was trying to speak more advanced spiritual vocabulary, but I realized how the heck am I going to teach people who who don't even have big vocabulary? If I make the wisdom more difficult, how are people going to understand? So I made sure to strip away a lot of words that could confuse people. So that's why there's a lot of international people here, because whatever I'm saying makes sense because I keep my language simple. And that's done by choice. I could be using all these words a bit more technical, but I don't, because English is not even my first language. And so I know that there's people who are, in different countries, and so grateful for, again, the power of the internet is something that is incredible. But I think one of the things that make the story, it's about the storytelling aspect. Like, whenever I tell you a story, I'm actually like I made myself visualize and memorize all the past experiences, right? And being able to articulate these stories through visualization and meditation, because the universe told me in the future, you want to know your story really well, so that if you ever need to inspire somebody to quit any substance, you get to tell them your story, so that maybe they become more sober or completely sober. But if you don't remember what happened, it's hard to tell people. Right? And sometimes you remember your story, but you miss the detail that will help people. And sometimes there's some humor in there that will help the story lighten up, so that the story is easily digestible and listenable. Because some stories people tell boring as hell. Why would they be interested in changing their life if you bore them? Unless you're the boring accountant, okay? That's the only one who has issue with boring. You know what I'm saying? Only one dude, or whoever that is. If you plant the seed today, if you never give up on that seed, brothers and sisters, imagine that's what happened to me. I planted a seed long ago, and I just kept nurturing it. And when you see today, it's like years and years of just not giving up on the dream, even though I almost did, because my mama told me you need a regular job, make money. And so I took a break from the spiritual path and leadership for a while, until the universe says, you're kidding yourself. You know you don't want to do that. Why don't you have faith? And then the master appeared. If the master can full-time do that, why don't you too? That's it. And so I go, show me the way. And now I'm more dorky than ever. More dorky than ever. So today I'm going to get off early. But before I get off, let's do one flute. Because I want to go to the temple a little bit, meditate. And just, I have to go to practice with Emily and Charles after. After that, I probably nap or rest for about an hour, and then I'll get on the stream. We got the to-do. We got. our to-do list, I had to make an Amazon wish list thing still. Okay, no, haven't done that. TikTok Sound Healing Network. Okay, done. Send Huma some singing bowl. Send Arrow Eyes singing bowl or flute. Add emotes to Kick and YouTube. So you can have Love Your Damn Self emotes on Kick and YouTube. You know, I'm trying to hook y'all up. You know, I'm trying. It's fun. Emotes, Love Your Damn Self emotes. Like, I'm trying to do that. Right, it's fun. So. A little flute for you today. I want, it's fun. Trying to help people have more fun. It's just, it takes time. And also I had to set up the PC, which let's just take a week to do that. He says, stop calling yourself damn. You are special people. God chose us to be here and wake up. The reason you're here is because of love your damn self, sister. You have to realize that the word damn, imagine telling people to love themselves and they keep not doing it. It's just the word, but the intention behind it means do it. But if you're stuck on language, Donna, that's who you are. I don't tell you, alright, do you know the word damn? It's not the actual word, it's the intention behind it. Right. But sometimes your relationship with the word, or who taught you that word damn, because sometimes when you grow up in a way, you damn, don't damn God. This stream is a bit more, it's called a little bit more real. It is what it is, right? If you don't agree with that, Donna, that's just something we're going to respectfully disagree on. That's it. The damn is not just going to stop out of nowhere. Imagine before, what do you think I did before love your damn self? Love yourself, people. And every day, people came and still didn't do it. Love yourself, everybody. Just be a good person and love yourself. Tanet, can I get a love reading? I'm lonely. No, you need to love yourself first. Tanet, I'm lonely. I need a boyfriend. Just love yourself. And then they kept not doing it. But and then I was like, Man, people not getting the damn message. Boom. Yeah. Love your damn self. Again. But you don't have to. If you don't like the word damn, you can just tell people love yourself. Like, no, I'm not forcing people to love their damn self. It's just the message. Right? Behind the language, are people actually doing it, or are we fighting over the philosophy and no action yet again? Right? We're just philosophy battle. Well, the real work behind it, practice gratitude, practice thanksgiving. But when no one's interested at all, that's the issue. When the kids don't want to go to the temple or the church, where do they go? We were just talking about that today, weren't we? Some people, they like what I do, but they don't like everything that I do. But they also won't do what I'm doing. Easier to criticize. That's why I'm used to it at this point. Imagine you get judged and criticized so much, you get used to it, and you still do what you do, and it grows. Like, oh, not everyone's gonna like what you do, and that's why you should do what you like, and maybe it will grow. Help us serve. I'm just another person doing their role, their part. Try getting live on TikTok and teach people to love themselves. It's not that easy. And so some people don't even get started. Easier to judge, to judge. That's okay. Can you please make more of this shirt? This one? You can message. You can send Sister Jill. Yeah. You can send a screenshot of this to Sister Jill, and she can make something similar. But it may not be exactly like this because it's handmade. Yeah. Guess what? I see why you keep sitting, keeping you won't I'm not even sure what you're saying. But it's all good. It looks like we have a disagreement and we can respectfully disagree. I'm just being honest. That's it. Happy full moon. Now we have to clear the energy. Responsibility calls. Oh yeah, it's Friday. Do you see the pattern? Do you see it? I just paid. The universe shows me the star in the sky connected on. Huh. Oh, happy Valentine's Day. of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Loving my damn self, I'm gonna love myself. Loving my damn self, I'm gonna love myself. Loving my damn self, I'm gonna love myself. Love myself, love myself, loving my damn self. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Ooh, 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 ooh. We are the guardians of planet Earth, protectors of the water, land and above. We are the angels of planet Earth. Be the change, meditate, love my say. We are the guardians of planet Earth, protectors of the water, land and above. We are the angels of planet Earth. Be the change, meditate, spreading love. This is the kingdom of planet Earth. This is our kingdom, our Mother Earth. Na 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 na. Oh, love your self. Oh, love your self. Get up, stand up, stand up for your right. Get up, stand up, don't give up your fight. Get up, stand up, love your divine self. Get up, stand up, why don't we love our darn self? Mani b'meo, mani b'meo, mani b'meo, mani b'meo, mani b'meo, mani b'meo. Preacher man, don't tell me, just say love yourself. I know you don't know what life is really worth. It's not all about glitters and gold. Half the stories have never been told, 'cause now we see the light. Stand up for your damn right. Mani b'meo, mani b'meo, mani mani b'meo, 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 mani b'meo. Love your damn self, get out of your head and get out of your mind. Do you love your damn self, get out of your head and get out of your mind. Mani b'meo, mani b'meo, mani b'meo. Do you love your damn self, get out of your head and get out of your mind. Say mani b'meo, mani b'meo, mani b'meo, mani Three ohms and I'm leaving. Thank you, everybody. That's the Om Ahum Vajra Pama Siddhi Om. Right. We're gonna be effective with helping people. We're not here to be a bench warmer spiritual leader. We're not here to be non-effective spiritual people who pay to a sound bath anyway. Be effective, be excellent, make a difference. Sometimes the message is good, but nobody's listening. Well, how do you make them listen? A little seasoning. When the food, sometimes it tastes good but not great, sometimes you gotta throw a little seasoning on there. And then, ooh, it's delicious. Now everybody's trying to meditate. Everyone's trying to breathe. Everyone's trying to relax. Everyone's trying to be present. When you give people bland food, when you're not looking, they secretly throw it away. It's like having knowledge but no wisdom. That sounds great, but nobody wants it. But with wisdom, it's delicious. Love your damn self. Okay. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.